It's official. The gross receipts tax in the Virgin Islands has been increased to 5%. Governor John de Jongh Jr. signed the legislation into law on Wednesday, calling it a difficult decision. He says he hopes it will aid the territory and its $67.5 million budget shortfall. But business owners in the territory will greatly be affected by the tax hike.
I think it's absolutely unfair because I think businesses are facing a financial crisis as well. Who do businesses have to turn to when they start going underwater?
I think it was a difficult decision for all of us. There's no easy decision here, and this increase I know is going to be difficult in the community, but it at least possibly would allow us to have discussions with financial institutions as to whether they would be willing to entertain a borrowing that would allow us to manage the situation that we're in right now.
According to Government House, the territory's financial situation needs more borrowing, and the gross receipts tax increase will facilitate a borrowing of up to $120 million. Stabilizing the government's finances also means stabilizing layoffs. But Governor John de Jongh Jr. says that even if he's able to successfully borrow $120 million, some layoffs will still happen.
A number of the senators had approved the increase in the gross receipts tax, believing that we would be able to stop the dismissals. One of the discussions I had with them is that it would not stop the dismissals that we had already been programmed into our numbers, even if we went for a borrowing. There are some dismissals that had been already planned that we're going to have to continue to do.
If the government's resources are depleted after borrowing $120 million, Governor de Jongh said it would mean cutting back on expenses first.
We will have to look at further reduction in expenses as opposed to an additional tax increase, because I think that there's only so far that we can go that we're not affecting the same individuals.
Allison Bourne-Vanek, News 2.